Hello. Nobody can see me yet. I don't know why it's black. That is very weird. It's saying I'm live. Wait a minute. Yeah. Add to stream. Come on, why? It just goes black when I do add stream. Anyway, okay. The Daft Days is a marvellous poem by Robert Fergusson, which celebrates the period in the year running from Christmas because, right, this is a side note, right? See, in the olden days, like the 17th century. Oh, hi. Hi, oh. They did they did to be celebrated because they wanted it to be about Jesus. So, I'm reading you a poem. It's Scottish. Could I created a new account just so you could get a new sub? Oh, thank you, Gary. I'm so close to 1,000. I know. Right, anyway, so the Daft. This is Scottish, by the way. I'm gonna be speaking in Scots to you to read a poem, but this I'll speak in English. So the Daft Days. This was in the 17th century, is a marvellous poem by Robert Fergusson, and it's a really sad story about him. Do you know that he was 24? He was highly educated. I mean, he'd been to university, he'd done everything, and then he fell down the stairs drunk. Supposedly, we don't know, and he was never the same. They then put him in Bedlam in Edinburgh, and he was one of the most beautiful poets. Rabbie Burns, as you all know, because we have Rabbie Burns Day, he erected a poem. At 24, he'd accomplished so much, and he died in such a sad way. But anyway, the Daft Days is what we used to call it. That's why we've got Hogmanay. Anyway, by Robert Fergusson, celebrates the period in the year running from Christmas, because we couldn't celebrate Christmas back then, to today, which the first Monday of the year today is known as Hansel Monday, and I'll explain why. After the Reformation of 1560, the old feast of Christmas was generally discouraged by the church, but the period running up to New Year's Eve and its aftermath was always celebrated. And now here's this poem. This is in Scots, so if you don't understand it, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you, Johnny Rings. Right, I'm going to read it to you now. If you don't understand it, it's fine. Now, Mark December's dour face glures o'er the rigs with sour grimace, while there his mimic of space the blear-eyed sun, with blinky light and stealing pace his race doth run. From naked groves nae birdies sing, to shepherd's pie nae hillocks ring. The breeze nae odours flavours bring, from boring cave in Dwyran's nature's droops her wings, with visits grave. Mankind but city pleasure glean, fae scrawny hill or barren plain, wi' winter mist his nipping train, wi' frozen spear, sent drifts o'er his bleaking domain, and guides the way. Aud is what they used to call Edinburgh. It is an Aud things. Though canty hod, a bod for many cod fi soul, was ugly in the thine ingle lol, baith warm and cough, while they round the gar and bicker roll, to weep their mouth get drunk basically. When merry Yule Day comes, I true, I scandalous find a hungry moo. Basically, it's all the poem's about how everyone just gets toast head and gets mad with it and drunk and feasts. There's wife now, Bucky, and fling your sorrows far away, like fling your troubles far away. Then come and gie the tithers blow, of reaming ale, more precious than the well of Spa, our hearts to heal. Then, though at odds wi' the wall, amongst ourselves we'll never quarrel, though discords gie to snarl to spoil our glee, as long as they're pit in the barrel and fiddlers your pins and tempers fix, and roast weeds your fiddler sticks, but banish vile Italian tricks. I don't know what that means, but banish vile Italian tricks. Well, I know what it means, but I don't get it. Free out your quadrum nae forties pianos mix to Tulloch's Gunham, that's a place. For naught can cheer the heart so weel as a canty's Highland reel. It even vivifies the heel to skip and dance. Lifeless is he who can feel its influence. That means they're paralytic by now. Let mirth around, let social cheer, invest the drawing of the year. Let blithesome innocence appear to crown our joy. Nor envy with sarcastic sneer our bliss destroyed. Thou great god of aquavitae, with sways of this empire of city, we foul we sometimes caper nitty, but thou prepare to hedge frae the black bandit. Do you not think that's crazy that even in the 17th century, the city guard was the police? He was saying, watch out for the police. Yeah, well, Johnny, you shouldn't, because they never used to. That's why everyone says Happy Hogmanay in Scotland. Happy Hogmanay to all of you, by the way. And I'll read you a wee bit. But look up the Daft days, because we didn't celebrate Christmas, and then it became Anglified. Because you're not meant to celebrate it. You're meant to think on this was the day Jesus was born, and then you celebrate New Year up to the New Year. The Daft days, it's called. Well, it was called till England came. And then the poem that I was going to read you was, that was the poem I read you. Sorry if you took Old Scots, because it's Gaelic and then there's Scots, like, see when you think I can slang, that's actually Old Scots language. So I got to tell my mum and say, actually mum, I'm not speaking slang, I'm speaking, she used to always say, don't speak slang. Now I can say, like, well, actually it's not slang, it's Old Scots, which kind of annoyed her. But yeah, right, so anyway, like Ferguson's Daft Days, I'm going to put this on Twitter. It just says, The Daft Days is a marvellous poem by Robert Fergusson which celebrates the periods in the year Christmas, but they didn't celebrate Christmas through to New Year and to the first of Monday, which and do you know what Hansel means? It tells you here. I won't read all of it. Hansel means it's a present. It says it was called Hansel Monday because it was custom for Scots to exchange a Hansel or a gift as a luck of token. The word Hansel derives from Old Norse and Anglo-Saxon and means to give in the hand. The whole period is known in Scots as the Daft Day because it is given over to celebration, merriment, and excess, and people have a license to act in frivolous or daft and mad ways in the primary period of national celebration in Scotland. You should. I've put it. I'll share it on Facebook. I'll share it on Twitter as well. But I've also put it in my. I've not got a Telegram, but I've put. People invite me into their Telegram groups. That would be nice. Because I need into I've only in 2 Telegram groups, and both one of them, they're both I would like to be better on. Right, Miss Northumbria, you're lovely. How you doing, darling? Right, let me see. I want to read all the things now. Is your mum? Yes, yes, 100%. You will, you will. How you doing? How you doing? Seriously, how you doing? Um, you sent me a mean message, I was sad. But I just got back. I literally just got back, as you know, because you saw in my message yesterday. But geez, like my hair. See the way I've done it? Like I told you, like I've been and then straightening it. 3 weeks trimmed. It's so annoying. Oh, Lacey, we love Miss Northumbria. I love Miss Northumbria. Thank you. That was really nice. Yeah, happy Hogmanay. Jerry Meringues. Yeah, you shouldn't trust hedonistic feasting holidays. But back in Scotland, they really did do good things. Oh, I was gonna say one more thing. Like, did you know about the whole Prince thing? I mean, I know it's old news, but it was. I told my mum she didn't know, and it was about the fact that Prince had literally said that they were demonic, the holograms, and like, and then they done it. It's just horrible. It makes me feel sick. They have taken our as a biker Bob. I made a comment on your last video. I saw it, pal. Yeah, biker Bob. That's because you're the same as us. You Canada is the same. We don't have self defense. That's why the Scots. We've only got five. We don't have the numbers, but one of us is like six Englishmen if they're Southerners. Do you know? It depends. Do you know what I mean? Like we with weapons like baseball bats with in Minecraft baseball bats with like what nails put in them. We'll fight to the death, and it's women as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's not like it's just crazy. Miss Maria knows what I'm talking about. She knows. She's laughing. But yeah, I just wanted to come and read you this poem. But Biker Bob, have you got a Telegram? Hope you've got Telegram because I'd love you to add me. I know Biker Bob. I know. I feel bad. But anyway, I just wanted to do this and read it all to you so you knew. Because do you know he inspired Rabbi Burns? He was 24 when he died, and he'd done so much more than I'd ever done in my life. Like all these poems, and he inspired Rabbi Burns. The British Reactor, how you doing, pal? Lacey, I was just reading a wee poem. It was Scottish. It was about how in Scotland we used to celebrate Christmas because we were very religious in Scotland, and then it was the lead up until Hogmanay, and then that's why it's always Hogmanay. And then today's Hansel Monday, which means a hand gift. Hansel Monday, which is the end of the celebrations, and yeah. But anyway, I better go. But please add me on Telegram, add me on Twitter, add me on. If you've got Telegram, or if not, I'll be back on this. I'm not going away now, because the last time I went away, I was dead apparently. I do things that you ask me to do. This is like the change that I've decided to make. The change I've decided. I'm not going to be just doing things that like kind of I don't like. Feel like for a while, like the was people coming on my stream and like kind of making me, not making me, I'm my own person for F's sake, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they were kind of not taking, they were just they were saying like, let's do this channel, let's do this thing. Do you get what I mean? And reactor, she is awake. Have you seen that film with Rick Mail? And he died after he made it. Oh, I just got a blue. Oh, I'm trying to start a walking group. But anyway, that's it's for you guys. Yous have been here from the start. So anything you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. If you want a channel, yous can come on. Yous know always been welcome. I just don't want to have all this white nationalism and just be just that. Do you know what I mean? Like, because like it's nothing to do with it. Like, and people know, and like it's kind of like saying the same thing over and over and over again. Yous know me. Yous know my thoughts. Yous know chat. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So just gonna start talking about other things, but don't think that my things have changed. Like, I can't even watch Netflix anymore. Look behind me. I was trying to enjoy, you know, that what's it called again? How to Get Away with Murder. The amount of, oh, well, do you think I'm racist? Oh no, it's just because you're white. And he's beat up and I'm trying to get better, and it's like, and the women and strong women, it's just, you think, you know me, do you know what's weird? You get your own family. Apart from my mum, she knows me, she knows that I've got a good heart, but I can't, I can mention nearly everything, reptiles, I could mention so many things, but if I even mention, you know, the thing that I'm talking about, like, how would I say it? 88. If I even mention, like, question that, or even say anything about it, she freaks. But she's so, like, awake of that. And then she starts screaming at me. And I'm like, but mum, it really, I mean, I got a actually admitted, like, he went undercover. I just come, tell me, if you have got Telegram, whatever you have got, come and visit me. I would love that. Talk to me, speak, tell me what you want to do. I've got millions of content anyway, and I love yous all, and happy Hogmanay, and this is the last day, so happy Hansel Day. Yeah, exactly, very true. One by one, one by one, one by one. Do you know what I think is funny? Everybody doing, I'm not wearing a hijab, I'm wearing a hijab, and mum has all these masks like that are basically hijabs. And you're wearing them as fashion statements. So shut up. Hashtag, they would have to I'm scared to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. They are not putting a aborted baby in me. No, in my face. No, I'm just not doing it. Flu pandemic, remember? Years ago, and I got the engine, and I swear, do you know that there's people, Lacy Bab, watch this from the start because it's got a lot of Scottish history, but yeah, I got a really bad reaction. I get night terrors and everything because of it now, but I didn't know it was just me, but I looked and there's over like 300 people suing because of the injections, the night terrors as well. So I might actually go to one of those no win no fee lawyers and just say, seriously. But anyway, I love you all. Happy Hogmanay. Please watch this. Give us some thumbs up. Comment if you want. Just even a wee hi. Happy Hogmanay. I love you all. Honestly, you are the best. You are so good. I know there's trolls and things that like to my life. I know I disappeared on you, but I had to wear a camera. It's just, I'm not going to talk about that though. I'm not ready, but I will one day. Yes, Rick Mail last film. Yes. All right, one by one. Yes. Remember with he gets the tower and he pulls it out, and I thought how cheesy it was. A bit cheesy. Remember when she went away and she learned everything, and she comes back and they're all like, "Are you okay?" It's like her whole world did change, but it is like that kinda. And then the bit where she kept pulling it out and see any what they done was they got a is it Jenga? Pulled it out one side, it would fall, never implode. Now I'm from Glasgow. I've seen buildings implode. They do not. They done exactly what happened on that fateful day, right? Anyway, I better go. On to Google just with you. Oh, Biker Bob, I'd love to as well, please. So how do I contact you? Biker Bob, I would love to do a stream with you. Bye, Miss North. Yeah, Rick, British actor, he was killed after it. Even they got to him. They did because he said too much truth. He said too much truth. Biker Bob, how would I contact you? Comment and I'll find you somehow. But I love yous all anyway because this is the longest bye ever. Right, I'll speak to you later. Bye bye. Woo. Duck mouth, duck chout. I'm going duck chout pout, duck chout pout, duck pout, duck chout pout. How is it doing this? It's not ending. Oh well. Yous are stuck with me.